All right, good morning, happy Monday, and here we are continuing with our Stonewall attack. And this time we're going to be playing against, at least we'll try to play all of the bots on chess.com. We're going to start with the beginner ones. So if I go play computer, let me just move this out of the way. Bum, bum. Let me see if I can. Bum, 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 bum. All right. So I guess I have to move out of the way, and we're going to start. Oh, that's intermediate. All right, so beginner, we have 15. Let's try to get them all done in this session. We'll start with Martin, and then all the way through a Karim, a 850 rated bot. So let's get to it. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Robert, what's going on? All right, let's do it. Of course, I'm going to be playing as white, and the idea is to keep it simple. And we're going to be playing the Stonewall attack. Now, at this level, I'm not expecting a lot of theory or anything like that, but Martin is giving us already this line where they give us the pawn. Now, I'm just going to accept it. We've talked about this. Hey, hey, hey. And then, of course, opportunity to mess up their pawn structure. I'm not going to miss that opportunity. And then, of course, Martin being a beginner bot, they're not going to take us back. So now all I'm thinking is save the bishop and, of course, put them in check, right? So that's a way to stay up a piece in the pawn. And the only thing in my mind right now is simplifying the game. I'm not even thinking of checkmating the king. I just want to get to the point where I'm left with my extra bishop and pawn, and my opponent has nothing more. So let me develop my pieces by putting pressure on this pawn. All right, let me go back to safety. Hello, hello, hello. Nothing new, nothing new. Happy Monday. All right, again, here I could take with the knight or with the queen. Anyone would go with the knight because you want to attack. The king is in the center. For me, being up so much material, I'm just going to try to get rid of the queen, simplify the game. You see here, this is a no-brainer. I want to simplify the game. I know I'm helping them improve the knight, but I don't care. Once I'm up a piece, even up a pawn, I'm just simplifying the game, nothing more. All right, I keep developing. Notice that I could do check, but I don't think it leads to anything concrete. So we go knight f3. All right, glad to hear. Glad to hear. Let me know if you have any questions. And thanks for dropping by. Well, that's a good question. Queen h5, they have always g6. And then what do I do with the queen, right? All right, time to... I could go here with a check again, or I could go to the center. Now, if I go here with check, they might attack me. How do I defend that knight? I guess I could go f4. Well, this is sort of a speed run because we're gonna get through all of these bots. But no, the main speed run, we already made it to 2200 and it was not easy. And that's it, we left it there. All right, so that check came in. Now, this move is very interesting, defended by the bishop. And now I'm going to get the knight out of there. Again, hitting the rook. And I'm ready. Even if they move the rook again, I was just going to simplify the game. And again, principles. We're not supposed to trade such a powerful knight for a bishop that has not even moved. But I don't care because I'm winning by a piece and pawns. So give me that. All right, guys, let me know if it's too low. I can definitely fix that. Actually, I'll go get something to make it. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it, but let me first develop my pieces. Let me see if this helps. All right, happy to take on c8. There you go. All right, so now I'm thinking, what's the easiest way to finish this game? I gotta bring the rooks down the file. This is already a fork. Bring the other rook. That's it. That's it. And again, all I'm looking for is simplification. Is this the best move? Probably not, but that's all I care about. All right, if I push, the king comes over with a fork. So, what did I calculated too much. It was check and then promote, but I gotta move the pawn first. All right, so let's move the pawn. All right, even better because it shows you. So let's say in that position I was winning by a bishop. If I had simplified everything, and this is what simplification means, trade pieces of the same value to get to an endgame that we know how to win easily. So now my pawn should win the game, right? The bishop is defending it. Bring the king over. In the endgame, the king has to be activated. We're not afraid of getting checkmated. Our opponent doesn't have a queen or anything else. All right, let's try to get to that one. Don't give him anything. Don't give them anything. Yeah, if I get here, that's promotion 100%. Now, let's play with fire here. King is in stalemate position, but it doesn't matter. Let me see. Cha, cha, cha. That's gonna be a nice one. Now, don't do this. I hate it when my students do this in the tournament because if they miscalculate one little thing, they lose a game that they were easily winning. All right, we got that one. Nothing special. Of course, this bot being a beginner gave us material for free, and that's the end of it. Give me that. Being up a pawn and a knight, just simplify the game, and then we get into an endgame like this one. Extra bishop, extra pawn, they're gonna dictate the game no matter what. All right, then we go to new game, and we go to Wayne. And let's see how he plays against our stonewall attack. All right, so this is one that a lot of my beginner students, they hate because they're like, oh, that queen is coming to my territory. It's getting me in trouble. I'm losing every game because of it. Thank you, thank you. And in reality, I always tell them the same thing. That queen means nothing. Just pay attention to what it is attacking and try to develop by gaining a tempo on that queen. Now, this is the move that comes to mind right away. Let me continue in stonewall attack fashion. Yeah, this move is a random check, so I just block it, and they have to move the bishop again. There you go. Now this move has to be played. It has to be, come on. Yeah, now simplification. Stonewall against the world. Yeah, now let's try to finish this one quickly because we have an extra queen. This is just too much. That's it. Get the queen out. Get the knight out. Notice that the knight is going to the edge, but quickly it's going to come to help us attack. All right. I want to get to f7. The pawn is in the way. Let's try to get rid of that pawn. They said no. Well, we take anyways, and we're opening up the king no matter what. Finally, we open tab. What happens if we just go? What happens? Look, this is a fork. As a beginner playing against Wayne, we have to be really good at these little tactics. Forks. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. All right. There's probably something better, but I'm going to get the rook. Should I attack this knight? I really want to take. I really want to take, but there's no need. Let me get out of the way. No, all other than they are very aggressive opening. So I want to guess you enjoy this kind of play, being aggressive, being energetic. I've never played it myself. I try to avoid these theoretical lines, but definitely I like it when I see my students playing them because you always have that edge. And I always say it, especially the lower rated you are, the better of an idea it is that you attack, that you play aggressively like that. We don't know how to defend properly at the lower levels. Still, for me, I don't know how to defend properly. So when you're aggressive like that, you have a very huge edge. All right, so we take. And I like the idea of just simplifying the game. Notice that I'm not going with a crazy checkmate. Just simplify the game, simplify the game. That's it. At this level, of course, it's more about vision of the board, not missing little details like they gave us a free knight. All right, now that's it. I gave them my queen for the rook because I want to leave them with nothing. That rook could get me in trouble. So now I know how to win this. All right, so the king wants to go out. I don't want him to get out. Check. Bring the other rook to do the two rook checkmate. That's it. There you go. There you go. Again, this one, beginner, still pretty silly moves because they gave us the queen very early in the game, right? So I'm doing my thing, and that's what happens when they develop the queen early. They get in trouble. Here, it was nonsense. But even if they don't do something as silly as this, they might get the queen in trouble because they're not that used to, they're not that experienced. So try not to get the queen also early. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I'd rather, and I'm not saying my way is the way to go, but I'd rather use that time that I have to use to memorize theory, learning middle game and end game. Hello, Mary Lou. Yeah, we're going all the way slowly, but we're going all the way. We want to suffer. All right, so now we're going to Fabian or Fabian. How do you pronounce that? Yeah, no. Today only this section, and then the next time we go to intermediate and so on. All right, so still beginner stuff. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna try to be loyal to my stonewall attack formation, get the knight out. All right, so this is what we're looking for. Little details like that, we do not miss that opportunity. That's a free pawn, it comes with check. And now, oh, even worse, now it's a fork. It came from being just a little pawn to being a fork. That's it. From this moment on, simplify the game. Let me put the king in safety. Try to checkmate the king or simplify the game. All right, get out of here. All right, welcome aboard. Enjoy. All right, get out of get out of here. No, give me that bishop. Again, being up a lot of material. Now, this might be a little bit tricky, I have to tell you, but their king in the center, it cannot be right. I'm looking for this diagonal. There's a pin. I'm putting pressure on the knight twice. Now, I could take with the knight. I've told you this before. And I keep the queen on the board. But in my mind, I want to keep it simple and get rid of the queen. Without that queen, there's no checkmate or anything like that. That's it. I'm up 9 points. We all know how to convert these. Try to open up the rook. All right, that's all I want to do. Promote. Yeah, nothing they could do. Promote. That's it. Looking for that easy way to convert. Now, this check seems interesting. Getting the bishop seems interesting, but let me try to checkmate the king. Let me pretend like I know how to checkmate the king. I need more pieces. I do need more pieces. Look, I'm gonna keep it simple. If I'm playing this, I see that they cannot checkmate me. They don't have any queens or anything like that. So let me get away from the threat. This check is interesting, but I'm gonna get another queen. Necessary, of course not, but just for you to see how the key is to keep it simple. Give me that. No, but look, this pawn is not like I'm destroying my castle, my king's safety. I still have these 2 pawns. Now, if you mean about getting the bishop, well, for the price of a bishop, I'm gonna calculate. And if I think it's safe, they're not gonna checkmate me anytime soon. Of course, I'll go for it. That's it. This is just too much. This is just too much. What's the way to go? Okay, I think this is it. Actually, let's do it with a rook. Even cooler. All right, that's it. Now, this one once more, still playing at the very beginner bots. This move makes no sense. They should be developing knights and bishops. And then that's it. Once they give us the free pawn, and then the other pawn with the fork, my brain is thinking simplify, simplify, simplify. Okay, next bot. Okay, this is how we do it. 400. This should be a little bit better. What do you mean about h4? What do you mean about h4? What about h4? Okay, so this one we talked about in the course. We're playing the Staunton Gambit. And then we're gonna go for it. Now, if they want to hold on to it, they have to play knight f6 or d5, and we have a line against all of them. All right, let me get the pawn. Now, this is another free pawn, and I'm gonna take with the pawn here because I really like this d6 square for my knight. So that's check. What to take with? Let me take with the pawn. Very powerful pawn. It is fixed. This is not a double pawn anymore. And now I could block with the pawn. I could offer the trade of queens, but I'm going to block with the bishop just to make them move again. Okay, I didn't see that. I'm not even gonna lie. But I keep developing my pieces. Now they could take the pawn. No, they don't want it. All right, let me develop my other piece. My last piece, actually, my last minor piece gets developed with a tempo on the queen. They still need to defend the knight. Ah, come on, beginner bots. We're playing the Stonewall attack. The Stonewall attack. All right, let me try to finish this until we get to the better bots. Give me that. Everything is in the description, guys. There's all of the books I recommend are there, but remember, you could do tactics on chess.com. You could do tactics on Chess. There's so many resources out there. All right, let me continue to attack. My king should castle, honestly, but I don't think they're gonna do anything anytime soon. All right, we go in, check. This move is very interesting, but I think this is just made, right? And look, it has to do with the pawn that we got down here early in the game. This is what we call a pivot pawn, and it's very, very useful. That's it. That's it. Now, Juan, again, nothing interesting. They gave us a free pawn, then they gave us a queen soon after. That's it. Beginner's mistake. All right, so this is also a, what, 400? Oh, yeah, 400. Let's see how it goes. Hey, nice to see you here. There you go, there you go. Okay, same thing. These ones are gonna be very easy because once I get an advantage, I'm just thinking of simplifying the game. I'm just gonna, look, develop, castle. Let me get my bishop through here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm hitting G7, developing my pieces. Finally, all of my pieces are out there putting pressure. Wait. Was that D5? So 2 steps landing next to my pawn. That means I could do en passant. So give me that. Let me offer simplification just because I'm up a clean piece. They said no. What if I just take here? Well, let me simplify this first. And now, is this a tactic? Maybe I'm missing something, but there's a free pawn with a fork, and now, yeah, I messed it up. So I messed it up. So I'm thinking discovery, and I get the queen, but they could have moved the king up, and then they defend the queen. All right. Again, these bots are not supposed to realize that. And this is important. And this is important because as you start getting better at tactics, just don't be afraid of that. Just get into complicated positions, look for tactics, and even if they're wrong, your opponents are not really good at defending yet or realizing those little details. So I'm glad that you saw this. No excuse, I messed that up, but hey, what's going on? Here, starting the week. And all right, I think once we bring the other rook, this is game over. Thank you. That's honestly, that's all I know about endgames. I know nothing more than that, so enjoy it. That's it. Two rooks on the 7th rank is too much. Now rook and queen, that's the end of it. Any of these two is checkmate. All right, this one still we are at that level where they're giving us free pieces. That's it. From here, simplify the game. All right, who are we playing now? Elani, 400. Let's do it. Let me see. All right, let me do my thing. I don't see your lead chess question. If you could drop it again. Yeah, if you could drop it again, I don't see it. Hello. Yeah, same thing. Thank you. You're getting to, you're not even close to the good part yet. We'll start to learn about chess later. All right, so I'm just gonna keep it simple. Let me put the king in safety. I don't think we need to, but this check is very attractive. Very attractive, but let me keep developing my pieces. Let me not get ahead of myself. You see, the moment they pushed that pawn from f7 to f5, I think I can go to g6. There's a weak square right there. I couldn't go there before, but now I can. Now, queen h5 also became available. Before, queen h5 was doing nothing. Now, this is deadly. All right, let me go with that. Then the knight could go to g6. Thank you for the support. Let's see if we can make your let's see if we can give you some value here, because I don't know anymore, especially as we get to the tougher bots. All right, so I dropped the bishop because I want to get this bishop and I want to get to the king. There has to be something here for us. I don't know what it is, but there has to be something. All right, I'm thinking I need more pieces to attack. Again, I could keep it simple. I'm winning by 14 points. I could just take, then push the pawn. But let me see if I can bring this knight over to attack that king. Check. I almost went for this. You see, now it's time to take. This is a very interesting tactic. And again, this is the point where we want to start getting better at simple tactics. Explore every single move, even if it looks kind of intuitive. If they take me, well, I do get the queen. I mean, the rook behind it. But let me keep it simple. This is what I would like any of my beginner students to do. Okay, give me that. Give me that. There has to be something. Let me bring the knight over. All right, this is checkmate, right? All right, fair enough. Could I have just taken? No, because I don't want you to go here. That's it. All right, so once more, not a lot of fun because all we have to do here is make sure our vision of the board is on point, and whenever they give us a free piece, we take it. That's it. All right, next one. Are we still playing? No, now we're playing a 550. Yeah, this makes no sense. Let me just do my stonewall attack formation. Oof, careful. That's made in one. Hi. That's made in one. Ah, this is a very well-known tactic. Ah, that's a very well-known tactic. If they had taken, that would have been made. There you go. That's made. That is made. All right. I did it only because I'm trying to stay loyal to my stonewall attack. But that's what happens when you push the F pawn. You open up the diagonal. And then this tactic, I've seen it before. Nothing original here. No. Not at this point in my life, at least. It takes a lot of work and discipline. I'm not there. Yeah, right? All right, we go to the next one. 550. Hey, David. All good. All right, so England Gambit. All good, man. All good. Just starting the week. Give me the pawn. We talked about this in the course. Pam, 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 pam. Now, I don't want to take anymore. Pam, 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 pam. Yeah, again, that's just a free piece. From here, I'm happy to simplify the game, but I might as well just go after your king. Block by hitting the queen. Bring more pieces. Yeah, this is gonna be deadly. Yeah, let me at least trap that rook. Yeah, too much. Check. The more pieces, the better. I wish I could bring the bishop as well, so I'm gonna open up. Just going for that king. This is a free knight. All right, so we get out the way. All right, this should be made unless they move forward. And they did move forward. All right, just trying to get to that king without pieces to defend it. This was probably more forcing, but that's it. Again, nothing fun here. Another bot that gave us their their pieces. Yeah, bishop d6, come on. Just give me that and then attack or simply fight the game. All right, 550 again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna find something better. I'm just trying to go with the best I can do. All right, so this makes no sense. The moment I see a move like this, I gotta ask myself, how come this is not recommended? What's wrong with it? Well, I'm thinking my bishop should go and attack it just to punish them for doing that. All right, that's a check. This check would be interesting, but they could block it. So I'm going to send my knight for that check. Check. Only move. Let me put my king in safety. All right, so I'm thinking, should I just take and then this is 6? Nah. What to do? What to do? I really want to open up. All right, let me take here. All right. Take. No, it doesn't make any sense to take. All right, let me try to open up the center. That king is in the center. If I get rid of the pawns, easier to get to that king. All right, get the knight out. yeah. It's like, I can beat you, but let me have some fun. Let me have some fun. All right, let me open up the position. That's it. I just need to get to the king. Nothing matters. Just get to that king. The file is finally open. There we go. Yeah, trouble has to be coming. I do like this one. Let me play this move. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to get that rook. That should be the move, but let me see if I can punish them for doing this. King in the center, they have to pay the price. Knight c6, interesting, but not yet. Alright, let me just simplify the game. I'm winning material here. There you go. And this is also something very important. Many times we are attacking that king and we feel like we have to checkmate it. Nope, if they give me material just to get out of the pressure, I take it and I go to an endgame that I know how to win. Like right now I'm winning by 7 points. What more do I want? You know, honestly, I think it's best if we just train with people. Like you'll see, if people, even if they play this bad and they give peace, they keep fighting until the end. Bots, they just don't really try the way they should. Now you could use it for certain lines. Like a lot of my students use them like they're trying a new opening and no one plays the lines. They're like, okay, let me play this line against the bot. And that's okay. But it shouldn't be exclusively bots. At least I don't like it. All right. Now, cut off the king, and this should be mate. That's it. The bishop is defending. And let me see. I think this one also gave us a free piece. Yeah, no free piece, honestly, but nonsense. We got to castle the king, not leave it in the center. What do? We attack the king. Attack the king. All of our pieces going for that. Put our king in safety, but also bringing the rook from the edge to the center to attack that king. There you go. Open up, open up, open up. This move, very important, is the only way to open up this line for the rook. And that's what got us the game, actually. That's it. That's it. Simplification, simplification, and then look for the checkmates that we should know. This basic 2 rook checkmate, we have to know it by heart. All right, 700 rated bot. Let's see how it goes. Hello, hello, my pleasure. All right, I'm gonna take that. And then I'm gonna take again. That king is gonna stay in the center. It's not a big deal. I don't think we're winning or anything like that. Let's develop as quick. You know what? I was going to develop the knight, and it makes sense, but let me develop the bishop because it comes with a tempo on that pawn. Yep, they don't defend it. Give me the pawn. Then knight gets out. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. But if you don't know it, if they take you by surprise, then you get in trouble. Then you get in trouble. All right. So again, we're up a piece. Simplification is all we need. Actually, instead of taking right now, helping them improve a bishop that is not playing, I'm going to develop by pinning the knight, and then I'm guaranteed to trade down even more. All right, that's a free piece. All right, let me go back. All right, now it's just a matter of putting pressure on that king. That king over here, it has to be good. Now, another good exercise, because remember, when we play in these games, we're trying to win, right? I know. If you're doing this just to win and get that rush, great. But if you're doing it to improve, try to get the most out of your games. If you make a mistake and you're losing, like let's say I'm black here, I'll be thinking, okay, can I complicate the game? Can I survive this? Can I find some resources to get me back in the game? It's just training. If I lose, fine. I was losing anyways. Now, if I'm white, I gotta make this an exercise and think, what is the fastest way for me to win this? What is the least amount of moves that I can get this checkmate in? And here I'm thinking, well, I'm cutting off that king completely. I just need to control this square, and then the rook gets to e1. Now, should I do this? 1, 2, or actually 1, 2, 3? Maybe too slow. Actually, 1, 2. That's mate. Ah, that's it. I guess they could do this. Yeah. I think this is mate. There's nothing they could do about it. That's it. That was mate in 3. Very good. Very good. Once more, nothing to be proud of. Our opponents are giving us free material. Free pawn. And then free knight. Interestingly enough, I always tell you, any of my students who are under 12, 1300, I tell them, if I look at any of your games randomly, before move number 20, either you or your opponent dropped a piece. And it hasn't failed so far. So we have to get really good at this. Not only getting the advantage, but converting afterwards. My pleasure. That's it. We got our stone wall attack formation. This is a little bit weird. I really want to play e4 to get e5 in. That's it. Simple forks. We have to get really good at that. Give me the piece. And let me put the king in safety, just in case. Yeah, don't give them anything. There's a free pawn. They are, and you'll see, as we get closer, you'll see that they're very, very challenging. They are indeed. All right, let me get my queen out by putting pressure on that pawn. Why not? I should have taken first, and then this was gonna be too much. See, now I cannot take the rook because the queen is defending it. All right. We made a mistake. We'll be back. All right, now the queen is defending both. So we just take. That's a free bishop, I think. Or free rooks. Always careful not to get checkmated. It's happened to me before. I get so excited. I collect a lot of pieces and then I get checkmated. Pum, 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 pum. Just trying to do the same basic 2-rook checkmate. No. Oh yeah, I think this is mate. Oh. All right, so there you go. And there you have it. I dropped the rook. Now, this has to be still easy because I got all of these pieces. I was like, why is the sound not coming up? All right. Huh. If I do this and I get the bishop over, nah, they have c5. So what's the easiest way to convert? Well, let me go knight d2. This is chess.com. We're playing on chess.com. Okay, this would be almost mate. So if my rook is here and then knight c4, that would be mate. Keeping that king at margin. Yeah. How do I checkmate you? I need the knight over here. Now this is unnecessary, but come on. I want to keep him at margin 100%. I gotta play f4. Nope. Oh yeah, huge mistake. Welcome to the club. What do you mean? They just got my queen. They're bullying me. What did I say that I had to do? Yeah, knight to c5. Yeah, f4. Come on, Mr. Bot. You know what? Let me stop trying to be fancy. Just get my pawn to the end, right? Actually, this was the pawn to get to the end. Yeah. You see, I was trying to be fancy, but we just gotta get the pawn to the end, and that's it. Give me that. Good morning. All right, give me that. Always being careful, no stalemate. They have a pawn still that they could move, but all right. So now we got that sound. All right. Again, natural, just collecting free pieces. Fork, that's it. At this point, if we are around the 700s, these forks have to be extremely easy for us to see. Not only see them, but fabricate them. E4, just with that idea. That's it. All right, next one, 700. Hey, last time I asked you to play me. Actually, yeah, one of you did. But yeah, maybe today if we have time, we can definitely get a few games in, 100%. The same thing here. I'm gonna get out of my way just to show you what needs to be done. Develop your pieces at the expense of the queen. It cannot be good for them. The pawn is attractive. Let me just develop my knight. All of my pieces developed at the expense of that queen. My bishop. I want to do something about this. Let me go knight b5. There you go. All right. For all I know, I'm ready to attack you, and none of your pieces are ready to defend. So I just need to be energetic from this moment on. Let me just take. That's quite energetic, I think. Let me attack. Let me be energetic. I want to be energetic now. There are no position to defend. Okay. Let me be energetic. Just trying to put pressure. Justifying that I'm better developed. That's it. Bring it on. No, hey, this is like anything in life. You gotta find what you enjoy better. Some things are you like better due to your personal taste. So what matters is we find what we like, stick to it, ignore everyone else, and then be consistent. All right, you already know it. Check. Let's go for that king. All of these pieces doing nothing, and it's because they can't actually. They just cannot do anything. That's it. I got queen, knight, and bishop around that king. There has to be something here for us. Knight c7, we get the rook. Fork. There we go. We keep at it. You cannot come out here. There has to be checkmate here soon. This knight is doing a great job at keeping you trapped. I think this is just mate, but there has to be a faster way. No, this is mate. This is mate. Knight d6. What's the way to do it? If they push the d pawn, yeah, they get out of it. I'm definitely missing something. Look, it's hard to say without looking at your games, but definitely visualization, tactics, that might be one of those elements. All right. Who am I kidding? Let me just get the material. That's it. You see, this is what happens. Sometimes we get too fancy trying to look for the fancy checkmate, and we don't need to. Just take everything. You know how to win this end game, I hope. And that's it. Okay, this was made in no time. This was made in no time. All right, check and then mate. That's it. Finally. That's it. Let me see. I think again. Free. No, this one was not free material from the start, but we got a lot of. It was a lead in development. That's it. Be energetic. This move, is it good? I don't know, but it's energetic. They need to react to it. They cannot develop because they're defending. Another pressure here. They should have played knight f6, and then we took it. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, 850. Yeah, this is just nonsense. I keep doing my stonewall attack. And honestly, you should be developing quickly your pieces, but I want to be loyal to my setup. There we go. I don't know if I should get that pawn for free. I like the idea, but... Now, careful when we open up this rook. It could get us in trouble. Let me take with a knight. I'm hitting the rook. I could always go to g5. Yeah, let me try this. The king cannot go anywhere, and I'm ready to do a discovery check. Yeah, double check. Give me the queen. Hello. All right, let me bring more pieces. Already I'm winning by 16 points. This is just a matter of just continuing to play and everything is going to collapse. But let me be energetic. All right, the idea is if the king takes, this knight is hanging. It just cannot be right. Now this is gonna be check. We move out of the way. Nope. This time, yes. Next time we do another live, we go to the intermediate and advanced and so on. All right, check. Trying to coordinate the queen and the rook. I wonder if this is better. Actually, the bishop is better. Just to eliminate that defender. This king here by itself, it cannot be good. It just cannot be good. Again, don't look for fancy checkmates. Just simplify it. I really want to get to that king, but the bishop I don't think can do much. You got it, but the opening, honestly, is only a small part of it. If you're having fun with it, mainly it should be because you're training your tactics, your middle game strategy. So just, if you like it, keep it and keep moving. All right, so we got this one. Again, me trying to be fancy, complicating myself. Yeah, F4, I'm trying to be loyal to the stone wall attack formation, nothing more. That's it, taking, then we go to F7, free piece. Now, a lot of us, we could easily miss this, and that's the problem at this 700, 850 level. All right, so let me see, new bot. So we got only 2 more. All right, Santiago, let's do it. Yeah, in case you missed it, we did the speed run starting from 600 on chess.com all the way to 2200 playing people, and it's already there on the channel. Feel free to check it out. Now we're gonna test it against the bots. Okay, so this looks like a more normal, like a normal setup. All right, we go F4. Okay, so finally someone is playing more logical chess. I could play 4. Let me go 95. Already putting pressure. And I don't care about anything else. Give me free pawns, left and right. Now this move is in the air. Why do you give me that rook? So I was gonna take, and then bishop g6, but oh man. Let me try this. Thank you. Yeah, they couldn't care less. They're like, yeah, what about it? Yeah, we bring more pieces, piece concentration. There has to be a tactic here. All right, can we do anything about this? Discovery. All right, we keep bringing pieces. I don't see anything concrete. That's it. Double check and we go for the queen. Now it's a different story. Check, we keep bringing pieces. The king has to defend. Nope. Attack, just attack. Develop your pieces and start putting pressure. The most important thing in chess, regardless of your level, is the initiative. Just look for that initiative, and the lower you are, the better, because your opponents just don't know how to defend. They still don't know how to defend. It's much easier to attack than it is to defend. All right, I'm gonna keep getting pieces, and I'm gonna pin it. Give me that. There has to be checkmate. I know there has to be checkmate. All right, keep attacking that king. Keep attacking that king. Check. There has to be checkmate. I just need, you see, this is what we're looking for. Just more pieces to attack. Attack. And that's it. That's it. Put pressure. Make sure you're doing your tactics. If you're going to be aggressive, you have to be very good with your tactics, because when the opportunity presents itself, you have to be able to take advantage of it. Now, I have to say, I'm feeling already like the level is getting better, because this is a more logical development of their pieces. That's it. The thing is, they gave me all of these free pawns and then everything collapsed, but they're getting more organized. All right. So let me see. We got last one. So this is the last one of the beginners. And let's see how it goes. Okay. Dodge. In the course, we talked about the Staunton Gambit. That's all we need to do. Exactly. That's it. Just even if you're doing bad things, you're in good shape. If you're being aggressive, you're in good shape. All right. Bishop d3, the idea is now that they have their pawns like this, there are weak squares around on the light squares. There are weaknesses around the light squares, around the king. And we want to try to capitalize on that. This castle. Maybe d5 was better. I like d5 actually. Let me put the king in c. We don't need to get fancy. Yeah, now I'm going to play d5. It comes with a tempo. Oh man, queen b5, queen d7. I take. Let's go. Careful with this pawn. Defense and trying to get to that weak square around the king. It's a light square. Ah, come on. Yeah, light square. I mean, they could have moved the queen, but still, they have to be uncomfortable. Now, from here, don't give him anything. And let's kick that knight out of here. Free pawn. Get out of here. No. Let's try to really capitalize on this. Simplification. It only makes sense. This was a free pawn. I should have taken it maybe. Yeah, let me take it. No. All right, we take you. We keep bringing pieces. Now, all of my pieces are active and coordinated. They cannot say the same thing. Yeah, tactics have to be in the air. They have to be in the air. If they had taken, then I take the bishop and I'm attacking these two at the same time. I don't have to, but I'm happy to give something like this. Knight c7, get the rook that has to be made after that. Or give him the rook. Because now it's just too much. I don't know what it is, but there has to be something. And I think it was queen d5 mate. If they had taken, queen d5 mate. That's it. Too much. And that's checkmate. That's it. Come back here. So going back here, rook d6, pawn takes. Then again, review, analysis. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, here, if they had taken, I think queen g7, we get material. And of course, after, if they had taken, well, the same thing, checkmate. All right, guys, nothing special here. Let me actually go back. So we finished all of the beginner bots. Next, we're going to be doing intermediate. I'm going to leave it here. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right, if no questions, I'll see you around. Be safe, enjoy your week, and I'm gonna take care of baby Tiago right now.